CSS syntax. What is that? I'm a 14-year-old young programmer and I hope this lesson helps you. CSS syntax is the grammar of the CSS language. Just like in English and any other language, we have grammatical rules which state where you put full stops, which words need to be capitalized, and etc. etc. All programming languages also have their own particular syntax. But for now, let's take a look at the CSS syntax. This is the CSS syntax. The first thing that you'll see is the selector. The selector is the beginning of the syntax, and then comes a pair of curly braces, inside which is where your CSS rules are going to reside. And the rule will change the appearance of some property and give it a new value. Each rule has to end with a semicolon, just like how we would end sentences with a full stop. So the selector is basically just the who. So who is it that you want to modify in your web page? Is it the H1? Is it the paragraph tags? Is it the image tags? Whose style do you want to change? Then the next part is the property. And this is the what. What about that H1 do you want to modify? Is it the background? Is it the text size? Is it the text color? Maybe the position? What about it that you want to change? And finally, we've got the value. And that is basically the how. So how do you want to change the background color? Which color do you want it to be? Or if you want to change the text font or size, which font do you want it to be? Or how big do you want the text to be? And that's the value that you're going to give in order to change it. Now, here's an example so you're 100% about your understanding of the CSS grammar. So as you can see here, this is how it'll look like in the web page. We have a H1 in the HTML, and let's say we want to change the color to purple. You would need to write the selector first, the who, which is the H1, because we want to change the text to another color. And then comes a pair of curly braces and the property, which is the what. Since we want to change the color, we can just write color. And then it's the value. In this case, which color do you want the text to be? And here I wanted purple, so I wrote purple. And the color might look ugly to some people, but this is just the default colors, and you can always just copy and paste the hex code of any color you like. And then let's say that I think the size of the text is a little too small. We can just write font size as the property, and in this case, I thought 72 pixels was just the right size for my text. So as you can see here, the H1 is the who, the selector. Who do you want to change? Which one do you want to modify? And then the property is what about that H1 do you want to change? And then the value is what do you want to change it to? So here I wanted to change my H1 to another color, which is purple, and make the text bigger, which is to 72 pixels. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and you can support me by liking the video or subscribing.